On today's episode of Learning How to Skateboard in 30 Days, I'm going to show you guys how I learned how to Strawberry Milkshake. Here we go. The first step in learning this trick is actually having the correct stance with your feet. As opposed to standing how you would normally stand on the board, we're going to stand with both of our feet parallel so we can take a much wider step away from the board with our left foot and get ready for our right foot to go into that, half position where we're going to get ready for that first scoop. Once you're comfortable getting your board into that side position, the next step is actually learning how to flip your board. What you're going to be doing with your right foot is going through the board and making the board do a little bit of a circle around your foot. Don't even really worry about trying to land back on the board. It's really important just to get the fundamentals down, being able to get comfortable going into that side position and then getting the correct flip. You're really going to need to practice this, and this is going to take a long time. Once you're comfortable with the first two steps, the next thing you're going to want to work on is actually learning the trick while moving. You can learn this trick stationary, but it's going to look a lot better while moving, and you're going to have to learn it eventually. A couple words of warning here. You can see when I'm learning the trick, I actually land with the board horizontal to the way I actually want to land on it. And doing so is going to make me fall forward, or if I land too far backwards, you're going to land on your tail. And if your weight is not distributed correctly, you're going to fall terribly. So if you're afraid of falling, don't be afraid to just go back to doing it in a relatively slow moving position or just a stationary position, just to practice, just to get the basics. This trick took me a really long time. With a couple of the other tricks we've shown on this channel, I've picked up pretty quickly. But this trick took me probably a few hours to actually get down, and you can see by a lot of the stuff, I never really even get it down to a point where I can replicate it perfectly every single time. Getting the board to do the full 180 under you and landing into a vertical motion instead of a horizontal one is extremely hard, and as someone who's new, it almost seems incredibly luck-based, so just be prepared to put a ton of time into this trick, but when you do get it off, it's the best feeling in the world. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to slow the trick down just a little bit so you can actually see the full rotation that the board needs to do around your foot before you can actually land back on it. Another thing I actually wanted to note is that when you take your initial first jump away from the board with your left foot, you have to take a pretty far jump to the left so you can give the board enough room to rotate without hitting your left foot. I think it's super important, and that's another reason why you want to go with that vertical stance that we talked about at the start of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace out.